Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you a price prediction update on GMT, whose current price stands at the $1.01 mark, and here on TradingView the market is up by 12.74%. And in this video I want to give the key scenarios that I expect to play out, basing my analysis on the Fibonacci's and also the key areas of support and resistances, and also show you the key patterns that are information on this chart. So if you're interested in such content, make sure that you stick around till the end of the video. From the all-time high, GMT has been seeing lower prices, and in that movement to the lower side we have gone to around the $0.056 mark, where we found a key area of support and started seeing a nice bounce to the upper side. And if I use the Fibonacci's here to see whether this retracement to the lower side has done the minimum that we expect a retracement to do, that is the area between the Fib level 0.5 and the Fib level 0.618, you can see that GMT did that, and we even overshooted those areas on the Fibonacci's, lost those key areas on the Fibonacci's, and went to around the Fib level 0.88, that is at around the $0.49 mark, though we didn't touch the $0.49 mark. And from there we have started seeing this bounce to the upper side. And if I zoom out here on this chart, you can see that we have broken above a key area of resistance at around the $0.93 mark. And I know if we look at this on a lower time frame, we have a retest of this area and we are continuing to push to the upper side. And in this movement to the upper side we also have a channel which is over here, so I'll draw a channel. So right here we have a channel which we are trading within, which is right here with more than 3 touch points. And that brings me to the first key scenario that I expect to play out here on this chart. It's possible that now that we have broken above a key area of resistance down here, we have had a retest and we are continuing to push to the upper side. It's possible that we also break out of this channel to the upper side, and once that happens we'll be facing another key area of resistance at around the $1.11 mark. And once we break above that key area of resistance also, we can then have a retest of that area and then continue pushing to the upper side and maybe make another higher high. And once that plays out, then we can try and sketch another bullish scenario to the upper side and maybe have a clear pattern of what will be information on this chart to be able to give us a target to the upper side once we have that breakout to the upper side. It's also possible that GMT might not be able to break above this key area of resistance once we break out of this channel down here. And if that move plays out and we get rejected, we might have that massive pullback to the lower side to around the $0.92 mark, where we have our next key area of support. And if we lose that, then that would unlock even lower prices and take us back into this channel which we were trading within. And if that move plays out and we break out of the channel to the lower side, it's possible that we might go back to around the $0.53 mark, where we have our next key area of support. If I jump to the 4-hour chart for further analysis, here on the 4-hour chart I also have a pattern which is indicating that GMT might be headed for even higher prices. If you look at this chart, you can see that up here we have been trading within this trend line that is up here with more than 3 touch points. We also have another trend line on the lower side which is right there, and by drawing that gives me this triangle which we have been trading within. We have continued pushing the prices to the apex of the triangle, and we have had that breakout to the upper side, broken above a key area of resistance. And to get a target for that breakout to the upper side, we need to get the height of that wedge, of that triangle. And once you get the height, place the height at the area where we had that breakout to the upper side, and that gives you a target at around the $1.06 mark. So it's possible that we continue pushing to the upper side to around the $1.06 mark, and if that happens and maybe we make a high at around the $1.06 mark, it would be possible that we might continue pushing to the upper side to around the $1.1 mark, where we have our next key area of resistance. If I also look at the indicators also, here on the RSI, that is the 4-hour RSI, we are trading at around the 70 mark, and that would mean it's possible that we might continue pushing to the upper side a little bit to get in the oversold region, or we can have a retracement here on the RSI to the lower side, and that would mean lower prices on the chart. And if we continue to the overbought region, it's possible that we might see that breakout of that channel that we are trading within, and maybe go to the next key area of resistance. On the MACD, here on the MACD we have printed a bullish cross, and that would mean higher prices on the GMT chart are possible. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.